Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today we are diving deep into the metric that rules the quarterback world, the NFL passer rating. You hear it constantly, a perfect 158.3, or maybe a dismal 50 something, but do you actually know how it's calculated? It looks simple, but trust me, it's a mathematical labyrinth designed to evaluate efficiency, not just volume. And once you understand the math, you might realize why your favorite QB isn't quite as good as you think they are. We're going to break down the four core components of the formula, show you how to calculate them, and then put it all together to calculate any quarterback's rating. This isn't just trivia. It's the key to understanding QB excellence in the modern NFL. The NFL passer rating is a composite score, meaning it takes four different categories of performance and weights them equally. Each category is calculated separately, converted into a scale from 0 to 2.375, and then those four scores are added together. Why 2.375? Because the highest possible total score is 9.5, and when you multiply that by 106th, you get the perfect score of 158.3. This formula is complex, but it's brilliant in its design because it emphasizes consistency across all metrics. To get a high rating, you can't just be good at one thing. You have to be above average in all four. So, let's meet the four variables that decide a quarterback's destiny. First up, we have completion percentage. This is the ultimate measure of accuracy and volume. Are you consistently connecting with your receivers? The formula here isn't just the percentage you see on the screen. It's designed to heavily reward accuracy. You take the completion percentage, completions divided by attempts, subtract 0.3, and then multiply that result by 5. The minimum value this component can contribute is 0, and the maximum is that magic number, 2.375. If you complete 77.5% of your passes, you hit the cap. This metric makes it clear. The NFL values completions above all else, especially within the confines of this rating system. Next, we look at yards per attempt, or YPA. This component measures efficiency. Are you chewing up large chunks of yardage every time you drop back? Or are you dinking and dunking for short gains? The calculation here is straightforward: yards gained divided by the number of attempts. Then subtract 3. Take that number and multiply by 0.25. YPA is crucial because it rewards aggressive, successful downfield passing. Our third variable is touchdown percentage. This is where the scoring power comes in. The formula is simple: the number of touchdowns divided by the total pass attempts. The resulting value is then multiplied by 20. If you throw a touchdown once every 6.3 attempts, you've maximized this component. Touchdowns are the ultimate objective of an offense, and this metric ensures that quarterbacks who regularly convert drives into 6 points are properly rewarded. Finally, we have the interception percentage. This is the only component that actively subtracts value. If the first three variables determine how much you help your team, this last variable determines how much you hurt it. We calculate the interception percentage interceptions divided by total pass attempts. Now that we understand the four components: completion percentage, yards per attempt, touchdown percentage, and interception percentage, it's time for the final step. Step 5 is summing up the four components. Let's call them A, B, C, and D. You add A plus B plus C plus D. Since each component maxes out at 2.375, the highest possible total is 9.5. To get the final recognizable passer rating number, you take that sum, divide it by 6, and then multiply by 100. That gives you the perfect 158.3. So, how does this math look in the real world? Let's put the formula to the ultimate test using the gold standard: Aaron Rodgers' legendary 2011 season. That year, Rodgers shattered the single-season record with a staggering 122.5 passer rating. Let's see what that looked like across the four components. In 2011, Rodgers completed 343 of 502 passes for 4,643 yards, 45 touchdowns, and only 6 interceptions. He had 68.33% completions, 9.25 yards per attempt, 8.96% touchdowns, and a razor-thin 1.2% interception rate. Let's plug these into our four components, remembering that the max for each is 2.375. First, his completion percentage component. 68.33% is 0.6833. We calculate 0.6833 minus 0.3, which equals 0.3833. Multiply that by 5, and his component score A is 1.917. A fantastic score, but not quite the 2.375 cap. Next, his yards per attempt component, B, he averaged 9.25 yards per attempt. Take the YPA, subtract 3, and multiply by 0.25. If we do that, 9.25 minus 3 is 6.25. Multiply by 0.25, and his component score B is 1.5625. Excellent! For the touchdown percentage component, C, Rodgers threw a touchdown 8.96% of the time, or 0.0896. Multiply that by 20, and his component score C is 1.792. Absolutely dominant. Finally, the interception percentage component, D, his interception rate was only 1.2%, or 0.012. We calculate 2.375 minus 25 times 0.012. That's 2.375 minus 0.3, giving him a score D of 2.075, nearly maxed out, showing extreme ball security. Now for step 5, we sum them up, 1.917 plus 1.5625 plus 1.792 plus 2.075, that total is 7.3465. To get the final rating, we divide 7.3465 by 6, which equals 1.2244, and multiply by 100. That gives us 122.44. Wait, the official number was 122.5. Why the small discrepancy? It's likely due to rounding on the official stats page, but the math proves the point. Rodgers was elite in all 4 metrics, especially touchdowns and interceptions, propelling him to that record-setting score. Now you possess the secret knowledge. You can stop judging quarterbacks purely on yardage or total touchdowns, and start looking at their efficiency across these 4 key variables. You can calculate the rating for any QB in any game. Next time someone tells you their favorite QB is the best, break down the passer rating math for them. You might just surprise them with the cold, hard numbers. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the math behind the game, please hit that like button and subscribe for more sports analytics content. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.